everybody! Welcome. I'm your host, SpaghettiOs. I'm joined here with Frostitute with a peace sign on his head. Love it. How you doing, Frost?
I'm doing well, thank you. I see we've got a little bit of a issue with my camera. Anyway, it happens. We're here today to watch the battle of Arena 51's most prolific Lucio Reddit Lucios to see who can come out on top as the most annoying frog in all of Arena 51.
It's one hell of a title. They're actually here in chat with us. How are you guys doing? How you feeling?
Yeah, fine.
Well, they sound hyped.
Stop laughing.
I'm hyped. I'm hyped. It's not only the battle of the Reddit Lucius, it's also the battle of the FAB'S.
Yeah. That's,
So the battle of the Fab. This is a
crazy battle.
No, I forgot to mention that. Yes, we have the FAB'S versus Fab. It's going to be very interesting to see if so tell me about FAB'S. What happens if you lose? Are you no longer the FAB'S?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I'm simply just gonna be.
It's just not gonna lose.
Fabio. I'm just gonna be Fabio.
So the other one should pay $10 for rename the account. If that's right.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
then
fighting
it's try hard.
There's some stakes right now. Okay,
No, just joking.
No stakes. No, and obviously we're going to be there listening to their comms as they're 1v1ing and annoying the heck out of whoever's winning. So that'll happen as well.
We're gonna be chatting a bit of trash. You know,
just a little bit.
Keeping things intriguing, interesting.
So
Just making sure everyone's keep on their toes.
Exactly.
Did I say?
Yeah.
This thing is falling in my eyes. This is fine.
This is fine. Well, I don't think the casting will be too much to go by because it's, just Lucio's killing Lucio's. But without further ado, I reckon we should get into it. Don't you, Frost?
I think we should get into it. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got chrome around my eyes. You've got around your eyes, glasses and such things.
Oh yeah.
And here we can watch some Lucios put some chrome on each other.
For sure. And we get into the match. Gonna get it started. Who gets the first kill? I feel like that will be a good sign of things to come. Oh, it's gonna be nobody.
Bob?
Straight in the drink.
Bob? You good, mate?
Nice.
I'm good.
You can hear the concentration.
Yeah.
Oh, got booped into the drink again. I feel like the border here is taking a lot of the eliminations.
Yeah, for sure. I also I was gonna say I'm not sure about this map because you've taken away the one key factor that is the easiest way to there you go, target for the revenge, first kill. You've taken away a lot of the the easy kill things. You have to booping people off the map, but now you can just boop them into the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true. I mean, we were talking before this about the map. Oh, that was a nice shot, Fab. Talking about the map, and it might not be too interesting for a Lucio 1v1, but it seems all right actually. So boop potential into the void. You have to kind of keep him near the middle, and at the moment seems pretty close.
It's pretty close. FAB'S, you've got 2 environmentals. Fab's got 3 kills. How does that make you feel?
Trying to focus, but I'm taking too much damage. Oh, now he's got an environmental as well. Oh,
The focus, the sheer amount of willpower coming in here is palpable, I gotta say. And I think it's up till 50. They get 3 points when they get an elimination.
Yeah. 3 points in this arena. If they were more Lucios, there would be there'd be different point schemes per arena. But because only 2 of them, they only fight in this main arena to show the Lucio domination.
Yes.
I'm taking too much damage.
Oh, of course, and obviously amp or just healing in general has been turned off as well because I thought it was a little overpowered. So yeah, you can't really heal. You can speed though, so that's still all good.
Even if you go on to healing, you're just tough.
Yeah.
Suck.
Oh.
Oh, I had to reload.
No.
I was gonna say Lucio 1v1s normally take ages just because of that healing.
Yeah.
It's all that happens is you just run away for a little bit, get your health back up, and then I was like, these guys going really quickly, so these boys must be super accurate. But no, now I find out it's just
No, it's just the lack of healings. Oh, Fab getting the revenge punch. Love to see it. I realised I can't say Fab as well because they're both called Fab.
Oh. You
Oh,
say Fab.
Fab. One's Fab and one's Fab.
Yeah. Fab. The Fab and the Fabiest.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I mean, maybe next time we'll do healing is allowed, but just disable amp healing. Could be a bit more interesting. I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, I think this is pretty good. This is now basically an aim battle. No logic involved. You know?
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't really test how good you are as a Lucio, does it? It's just like how well can you aim.
Or how many of the arbitrary like Lucio arc shots can you hit?
Yeah.
Currently, Fab winning, but Davis gets a little kill there.
Nice little boop there. Sending him into the drink. I mean, after this, we can do some Lucio Surf to see who's the quicker frog. So this is all about the attack. What about the... I don't know. It's not really defense, is it? The movement? Yeah, the movement.
Movement. Yeah. You can see
Yes.
you can see here the like the default in this, like the amount of time they spend on healing. Not really.
Yeah.
Because I do it as well. Like I take the arrows, like yeah, cool, back to healing. You know, I would do the exact same thing.
It's just like the
There's no
muscle
healing.
memory, isn't it? Ingrained.
Dear.
Oh.
Speed.
Oh, that was close. That was very, very close. But yeah, I mean...
5 health there, baby.
Yeah! Oof! Absolutely biting the dust. But yeah, we've reached past the halfway point now. Getting closer and closer to that goal. Of those wins.
Both these guys have identified that control of the center point seems to be king.
Yeah!
Trying to keep hold of that. They want to be at risk of being put into the red mist.
Exactly. Those boops, that boop potential is kind of brutal. If you get caught near the edges. But then again, if they miss, you might be able to do a sneaky 180 boop and boot them into the drink. So that's all to play for. It's getting very close.
Okay, nice. Bob, you are currently 3 kills away from the victory here. So FAB'S, best putting in those kills there.
Will the pressure get to him though?
Yeah, no pressure. That was a big boop. He went.
That was a huge boop, and looks like Fab. Oh, sorry, the Fabiest is. I knew that would catch me out. The Fabiest going, getting a good trajectory at first kill here. I think the winning potential is getting to Fab's head. You know, we see the arc of the century come out. Oh, he's so low.
Yay.
Incredible. The Fabiest doing a good job hanging on, I gotta say.
Yeah, for sure. And, there was a difference of I think like 3 kills now since we told Fab that he was potentially winning.
We're doing our job. It means we're amping up the pressure for Fab. That's what we're here to do.
My name wasn't Costico Specialist for a while for nothing, you know?
Exactly. And maybe we cursed him too much because the Fabiest has got like 5 consecutive kills off on him.
Fab, I'm sorry, it's not me, it's you.
How are you feeling at the moment, Fab? So close, but yet so far.
Complicating.
Yep, I thought so.
I love asking the questions and just hearing the cogs turn as they're balancing so much, but we're so close.
Ooh, into the fire there with the FAB'S. Fab just managed to escape there. There you go, he gets one back.
Nice. Oh, so close. 2 more kills for Fab. And it's there, but he can't be too complacent. Because the Fabiest is close. Hot on his heels. Especially after a kill there. Nice one. Both in the 40s. Oh, this is so neck and neck.
This is one. This is gonna come down to the wire, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. I mean, Fab looked like they were ahead by quite a bit for a lot of this, but the Fabiest has shown that you can't underestimate him. He will bite back. Oh, okay. And the melee there, neck and neck. 2 kills remaining for either of them. Who will take it home?
The tracking is clean.
The tracking is very clean.
My room is dirty, but this Lucio battle is filthy.
This Lucio battle much more filthy. 1 more kill for the Fabiest, and he's got it. Oh, it's so close. A slither of HP, and that is it! The Fabiest takes it home!
GG's. That was cool.
After being down quite a while, you brought that back like a lot.
Yeah! That was
No.
insane. How do you feel, the Fabiest? 1 point on the scoreboard, so not the winner yet.
I'm tired, but when you said FAB'S 3 kills away, I'm like, okay, no, I need to try hard.
Oh, oh. Yeah, well, it definitely came in clutch, that's for sure. Fab, how do you feel after that one?
Very tired. I was so concentrated and trying my hardest, but that wasn't enough.
Oh,
But that was a good match. I liked it.
it was
Yes,
it was very
more
close.
rounds. Don't worry. It's all good.
True. Should we do a bit of Lucio surf? You guys,
Yeah, sure.
you guys have a bit more chill, you know, winding down a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe practice the movement.
Yeah, it's true.
But,
Let's do that.
get some breathing exercises going. You know, in for 4 seconds, out for 6.
I love it. Do either of you have a scrim after this?
I don't.
I don't. So
No time pressure.
Ah, yes, we can keep them locked for as long as possible. No, I'm joking. Because I was going to say, this might be good warm-up. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like...
Apparently,
Sorry, yeah?
Oh, let's say we've got a. We started here. Are we doing it? Is it whoever gets the fastest time after like X number of tries or X number of minutes? Or what's the story here?
A very good question. We should ask chat. How about that? We'll do a little poll in chat. How long should they Lucio surf? How long? How long for the surf until we call it? We're gonna say end at, well, what different ones? Should we do the 9 mins? The full 9 mins?
That's a long time for.
It's a long time. 4 mins? 2 mins?
Last time.
Two mins, I think, is reasonable.
okay, that's reasonable. Yes.
Yeah, that 9.74 is very strong. Magic in
That was
chat.
the first one as well.
Yeah. Betting on
on
Fab.
PC.
I
Betting
was
on-
very
oh.
confused there.
If you amp, you do die as well.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, no, you enter into spectator mode.
Yes. Probably should have mentioned
And
that before we go in, but I like keeping you on your toes since you are Lucio mains. Or are you mains? I don't know.
I'm
Frog
definitely
people.
an anime.
Ah, I see. You just dabble in the
I'm a-
frog.
I'm a Lucio main first.
Good stuff. I think it's showing with that strong 9.74.
9.74.
Ah, the FAB'S is getting close, like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was gonna say total
true.
difference of what, like 28 seconds.
The polls are in.
0.28
Chat wants a 4 minute. 4 minutes of this. So you have 2 more minutes until it ticks down to 6
Okay.
on the time at the top. So you do have time. You have
Oh, I
time.
lost the speed.
Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Getting the technique down.
You got this. You got this.
Well, that-
Do not stress.
I think there's
plenty
other
of time to make
maps.
this close.
As well, so we can go on to other
Right,
maps.
that's a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Hit us, Spag. Hit us with a. How about after 2 minutes we'll do a little a map rotation and then another 2 minutes there.
Oh, true. I like it. I like your style.
And then do the total time between them. Ooh.
Ooh. Yes. Very cool. Very
Yes.
cool.
This seems to be a good
I'll
idea.
write them down quickly. I'll write them down.
Fab is a Lucio main on Brig Jail. Oh, Fab. How did you draw the short
Indeed.
straw like that?
Yeah,
Well, I
that's
drawn
fair.
budget shock, and this is what happened since they play ball comp.
Oh. Oh, that's so
dude,
sad.
I amped again.
I feel like any main support is probably a Lucio main because that's the most fun.
No, there are plenty of mercy mains.
There are a lot of mercenaries
true.
indeed.
True.
I'm technically more of a mercy main than a Lucio main, but
Ooh. Now that's a
Yeah.
hot fact. I had no idea.
yeah, I have around 200 hours on.
Ooh, nice shot.
Ooh. That's good. 40 seconds left, and the Fabius swoops in.
I
again.
I have 200 hours on mercy and only 120 on mercy.
Wow.
So
All that super jump practice. I like it.
Yeah, that's it. It's all custom. It's all
Is
just them in custom games.
Yeah.
Just doing mercy super jump in Junkertown. That's gotta be it.
That's what I do in my spare time. I don't know about you, Frost, but
Oh yeah, no, same. I do Ryan super jump tech. You don't even know it exists here.
wait, what? Oh,
Yeah, you heard me.
damn. I'm in
Is it a
awe.
thing? No.
It's gonna be a thing. You're gonna make it a thing.
Yeah. Make it a thing. Can
All
Ryan
right.
finish it? Probably not.
That is time. Calling it there. The FAB'S, a score on the door. Very well played.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's go back to lobby,
Nice,
and
nice.
we'll switch up the map. How are you guys feeling about a bit of Rialto?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
It's a really fun map. Like, I have my book record of this map, so
Oh,
Your
nice.
book record, you say?
I like
yeah.
it.
Million.
I had what was it? I think it was 28 environmentals on this map.
All on this bridge, no doubt.
Most of them. It was like
Nice.
6 rounds of comp.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Magic in chat saying the 9.18 and 9.65 gap is not a lot. So yeah, that was incredibly close.
Half a second.
It's just-
Literally, yeah. Literally half a second. I would know. I've done maths before. Finally.
It's literally hitting the bunny hop once more. Like,
You can't touch the ground on this though, can you, with Lucio? So.
yeah, no, it's basically the floor is lava.
Yeah.
Bring that all the way back.
It's a very
So-
chill game mode. I quite like it. It reminds me of, I don't know if, oh, this might be such a boomer reference. You can all boo me if no one gets this, but I used to do a lot of rocket jumping in TF2. Kind of reminds me of, you know, that kind of vibe. Definitely not the same, but, you know, just chill.
Was
How
thinking-
fast can you go?
Was
I've
thinking
got
more.
a-
Doom.
Yeah.
I've got a friend, right, who's got, I think, over 1,000 hours on Lucio Surf, like, alone.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah, but like, so, they have, I think they've got a YouTube and like a Reddit where it's like, what, Puffer Senpai? But like, literally, you just watch that guy's videos. Like, you've probably seen those montages of like super smooth rollouts, and it's not like SK or like,
Yeah.
or anything like that. It's him.
Oh wow.
Like, he's just actually like, just an absolute like Lucio god. I mean, that's all he plays, and like 90% of his time is just spent doing Lucio Surf. Because I imagine being a Lucio man, he's probably been avoided. But anyway, we'll ignore that. It's okay. It's okay.
That's pretty cool. I mean, to be fair, it's such a chill thing to devote your time to. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. We might have to wrap up pretty soon because obviously we are going to be doing a beta scrim soon. So close. Fab does look like they have it. I'll give you guys another minute. You know, I'm not that evil. So maybe you come back. But Fab at the moment has the score on the door.
Score on the board, the only one. Oh,
Yeah, no, I've been
Yeah,
trying.
Rialto is a hard map. That's not
Yeah.
the easiest one, so...
I've been trying to practice a really quick rollout, but it's so hard that I still haven't managed to get it. So
Is this off the tree or what?
yeah, it's off the tree. Oh, I failed.
It's so
I'm
like
leaving you, I'm watching you. I'm watching you.
precise. Incredible. All right, 20 seconds left. I don't think you can. Can you do the
I
map in?
can't.
Oh yeah, just about 20 seconds.
You can call the last run.
Or when Fab,
but,
if
yeah.
Fab hits the floor. I want to see it all the way. Oh, he does. And that's it. There we go. Fab with a score on the door. So, wasn't a complete wipe, but I think the FAB'S is our Lucio champion. Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations. You get this
Thank
shiny
you.
belt up here. Don't know if you can see
Yes,
it on
there,
stream.
there it is. Wait, am I there you go. Yes, you get the shiny belt there. I'm holding it.
Thank you.
We're holding it together.
As,
for you.
as given by Frost with the eye thing. Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, congratulations to the FAB'S for taking the Lucio title. I'm sure Fab will be back, though.
Of course, of
Oh
course.
yes.
Hot on your heels. And if anyone else wants to challenge the Titan of the FAB'S at a Lucio minigame round, then let me know. And we might be able to get you on next week sometime. And maybe you can have a crack at taking the title away from him.
And here's the FAB'S after all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
True.
this is the way it is.
Yeah.
For now, I'm
You've
proud
got
I
time.
won the Fab battle.
Alright, let's do that.
Lovely stuff. All right, well, I'll leave you guys to it. We have a beta scrim coming up in like 2 minutes, but I got to do some stream setup before then. Thank you all for coming. I'll end the prediction as well, so you get your points back. Good stuff.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll be back in like 2 minutes tops, maybe with a different caster. So do you want to say bye, Frost?
Goodbye. I'll see
Bye.
you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the frog stuff. You'll be joined by I think it's a Krabby Adam and Emiel. That'll be casting your scrim. So be kind and enjoy the scrim. Good people. Treat them well. Yes, as well.
Nice.
Respect.
Yeah, we'll see you very soon.
Yes, sir.
Hello, everybody. Long time no see. Oh, no. We can hide the Lucio belt. That's all been done. I'm joined... Oh, no, wait.
That's not me.
That ain't Krabby Adam. That's Frost. No, get off there, Frost. He's invading the stream. I'm joined by Krabby Adam. Yeah, I'll just set up your camera real quick. But yeah, we are doing a Betas versus N-Hydra Diamond. Have you seen N-Hydra Diamond play before?
I have not been scrimming in the EU scene in a while.
Ah.
I've just been ringing around. The most recent scrim was in fact against Betas with Budget Shock, in which some comedy happened. Betas definitely have some bouncing back to do. I think but the scrim against Budget Shock was their last scrim, and they got spawn camped on King's Row for 3 minutes. So,
Oh, oh no.
most definitely some bouncing back to do.
Definitely some bouncing back. Yeah. Well, I don't think it will be like that today. I feel like both of these teams are quite close, because I think N Hydra Diamond used to be called. They used to be named after a Pokemon like Snub or something. There you go. That's from like a deep recollection of casting them before. So yeah, that's what they used to be called after a Pokemon. So we have seen them on stream before, and I think we have seen them against betas before. So, you know, I feel like this is going to be a pretty close matchup, especially if they're, you know, re-going up against each other.
Especially, yeah, if it was a close matchup last time, it's always good to have like some scrim partners that are like, you know, will always run you a good match. I've always had my favorites sometimes on teams with scrim partners, where it's like, guys, like, do we want to scrim today? I'm like, yeah, is this team available? Like, we'll go check, because like, you know, the close scrims, like, they're always good for practice. You always know they're a good matchup. So it's good to have a list of good scrim partners.
Yes, definitely. I mean, yeah, and especially ones where you have those scrims that are like the sweet spot between not too hard, not too easy. You're both just kind of at it. And yeah, those really close scrims, they're quite hard to come by. So yeah, like you said, having a good scrim partner, hard to find, but when you do, definitely write their name down. Definitely, you know, get a bit of a rivalry going. Does look like one of the tank players from N Hydra has debated the entire team. Just straight up said, no, we're not playing. We're not coming. So they're down to tank. Could do some 5v5, you know, some Overwatch 2. Yeah, I'm like, we'll see. I don't think they'll be up for that though. Looks like we are gonna wait for a ringer. Oh, nice. They do have ringers, so I'll just kind of sit back and relax and wait for things to come. I think, as is classic fashion with scrims, we're probably gonna start with Lijiang Tower. Let's be real. It's like the one that everyone goes for to begin with.
Yeah, it's the classics. You stick the scrim preset code in, it goes to Lijiang Tower. Nobody bothers swapping it, so you always start scrims with Lijiang Tower.
Yeah. It's such a classic. I mean, I quite like it because of the different map types you can play. They kind of lend themselves to different comps.
Yeah, you can go 3 points, 3 different maps if, like, you know, if you're that flexible. But then there's some teams who play the same comp for all 3 maps.
Just brawl one tricks, so they just yeah.
AK the ball thrower merchants, because they're just really annoying, and they even play ball thrower and control center.
Yeah.
They really just. No chill with that.
No chill. Oh, the disappointment. Well, that's fair enough, you know. I don't tend to like teams that, Wait, we have Fab in chat. VTube caster. What can Krabby cannot do? Oh, that's a tongue twister, that one. But what can't you do, Krabby? I feel like you're on
Get Twitch affiliate. I'm hard stuck to average viewers. It's...
No. Well, you could shout out your stream. Shout out Krabby's stream.
Krabby _OW, you know,
There it is.
Somewhat often. I haven't been streaming the past few days because Overwatch League is on, and I've been addicted to watching Overwatch League.
Who do you support?
You know, the Lucio. So.
Oh.
When this meta became known, I was like, yes, it's a brawl meta. The Dallas Fuel always do good in these, and now they're in the winners finals and they look almost unbeatable. So,
yes. Oh no, it is good. You know what? I need to get more into it. I've been kind of not really keeping up with it, and I don't really know where to start. You know, maybe I should just pick a team and run with it. I used to be a massive London Spitfire fan, but I haven't seen them in ages. How are they doing?
The London Spitfire did okay this tournament. They went out in losers round 2 or 3. They won their first match in the upper bracket, got knocked down by the Fuel, then got reverse swept by the Mayhem in their lower bracket round. But it was a very close match against the Mayhem. They nearly won. A few mistakes, and all of a sudden they were 3-2 losing, and they were knocked out.
No. Oh, feels bad. Well, I hope they can spring back. I hope so. I believe so. Now I'm a verified London Spitfire fan. Love it.
They are very much one of the underdog teams with a very, very good performance this season.
I'm always one for the underdogs. Always one for the underdogs. All right. It does look like they are struggling to find last minute ringers for a tank. So, you know what? We'll have a little browse. See if any other teams are scrimming today. And betas might get debated, and we might switch teams. Maybe.
Might bait the betas.
We might bait the betas. I mean, they say it couldn't be done, because they are the betas, but just you wait and see.
Yeah. My scrim against them a few days ago says otherwise. There, I think their name is betas because they take the bait a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And that's some unnecessary shots fired for no apparent
They're going to get you back for that one. Oh, no.
No, they won't.
No, they won't. No. Krabby the Unstoppable. I mean, if you can VTube and stream on Twitch, what can't you do, you know? So I feel like you have the gravitas to throw around those types of words.
Really.
Do you reckon we could persuade them to do Overwatch 2? Like betas to drop the tank and
I don't think so. It'd be a bit rude.
It would be a bit rude. Bit rude. All right. We have a couple of teams available who are scrimming. Looks like Budget Shock cannot make it, unfortunately. They also have ringer problems. Feels bad. We should have just kept the Lucio Olympics going, not gonna lie. Given the sitch. We have a changed spag to Backstreet Spaghetti. What are you implying, huh? Fralex. Come on, man. I'm not Backstreet Spaghetti. I'm premium. Premium spaghetti. You don't think I'm Backstreet Spaghetti, do you, Krabby?
What does Backstreet Spaghetti even entail?
I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. But it can't be good, right? That sounds quite negative. Sounds like an insult. I'm going to take it as praise.
I feel like Backstreet Spaghetti is what Ratatouille used to serve when he was in the slums. Like before Ratatouille became a famous chef, that was his like signature dish, the Backstreet Spaghetti.
It doesn't fit on my name bar. No, I'm gonna have to widen it. Oh no. There we go. Look, I widened it just for you. You should be happy with that one, Fralex. There we go.
Keep widening your name bar until it encompasses the whole screen. Just take over.
Yeah, you think?
Continuously make your name bigger and bigger.
Boom. There we go. That's much more aesthetic, isn't it? There we go. Big blue banner behind us. No, I'm joking. I'm not doing that. I treat you guys right. Treat you guys alright. Alright, looks like... Oh, wait, are we getting into game?
They've got a ringer.
What?
Amazing.
Oh my. Looks like we are.
We've got a scrim, lads.
Actually got a scrim. Let's go! Into Lijiang Tower. What are you expecting in this matchup? On this map?
Brawl and more brawl from betas. And as for the other team, I don't even know what they play, so we'll see.
We'll have to wait and find out. Oh, it's in the Backstreet Boys. Oh, I like that. Backstreet. Actually, I can't sing their songs. They might, you know...
I'm singing so good, Yogas.
They might copyright strike me, or however it's called. Back with you. I love it. Absolutely love it. Alright, yeah, so it looks like they are going to go for a kind of a rush. On the side of N-Hydra, are going to go for a rush kind of composition, which is kind of to be expected. You normally do see, you know, maybe a bit of ball played, but rush wouldn't go amiss, especially with a sim TP. It's kind of classic, isn't it?
Yeah, TP straight to point. It's just what you do when you get to the point is always the question. Some teams are like, they have the May, so they like get to point, then they look to split off the enemy team when they land. Other teams will have the Doomfist, and the second they exit the TP, they've already gone into the backline, trying to catch someone out early. And some teams just have a Cassidy, which is kind of just like, there. he does damage, that's about it.
I feel like Cassidy's such a safe pick, you know, it's like not likely to make major plays, but also not likely to, you know, not dish out enough damage. It's kind of like the vanilla safe pick, right?
Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely a very interesting theory with Brawl to see what tanks are best, what DPS are best. Oh, the monkey coming out from betas.
Ooh, I like it. And they're not even going to use the sim TP for teleporting onto point. They're just going to try and get the distance. Does allow the monkey to dive off onto the sim TP nice and early. And Tetsu with the early pick on that Doomfist, getting a double kill. And Tetsu just tearing through them already. And that is such a quick, clean fight by betas.
It's exactly what I said. The teams will go with the Doomfist. They'll rush you down as soon as you TP, and they were just not ready for it. They were slow on the TP out of choke. They messed it up, and and we're in a pause.
And we're in a pause, but wow, why did Betas win that one so quickly? I feel like before the fight even started, Intetsu got a double kill, and then the cleanup was already there. What do you think happened there? Do you think it's just a comp difference?
It wasn't really. There's no comp difference. The matchup is completely fine. It's just they were slow to the point. They were slow to the TP, which allowed Betas to, though doing the slower rotation, actually get to point first, meaning that they would just slaughter the pawn landing. Which just allowed Betas the quick and easy fight. If the TP out of choke had been quicker and gotten to the point first, then it would not have been as such an easy fight for Betas. Oh, comp swap. We're going to the pharmacy ball comp. With the Sombra.
Kind of a classic, isn't it? Kind of a classic. Farah can poke from afar. Let's see if they can engage. At the moment, just dealing a bit of damage.
Very interesting pick. They have the Brig over any other normal support with the ball. Going with the dive straight away. Vibing. Wow.
Ooh, nice early pick there by Vibing. They do use Lamp to try and keep him alive, but with one pick up, the Brigitte down. Betas are in a pretty strong position, but, I mean, it is going to allow a lot of pokes to come out. Vibing dropping dangerously low, but Artie manages to get rid of the ball. And it feels like Ent Hydra are just kind of bleeding characters before the fight has even started.
And they've swapped back to they've gone to Ana Mercy now instead of Brig Mercy. Much more safer pick and reliable anti-nades especially against the Monkey with no DM or bubbles to protect you from them.
Ooh, window used nice and early in the fight. A beautiful anti onto the BAP, but the BAP has Lamp to save themselves. Johnny Scrim's dropping low, but not dead yet. Bait is still in it, and they show for it with a double kill coming out in Tetsu. Getting a double kill there, as well as Artie getting a triple on the Symmetra. The DPS lineup from Betas is just unstoppable.
Yeah, it's the dynamic of Brawl into a Ball Comp at this point is the Ball Comp has to such point. There's a Symmetra, and pardon my dogs in the background. There's a Symmetra which just kind of beams everyone upon entry.
Yeah, I mean, look at the ultimates as well that Betas have. Clearly, the economy better for them. The shots comes down by Kev too. Gets a couple of them, but does get slept out of it. Vibing gets rid of the Ana with a nice primal. The beat as well coming alive for the members of Betas, but they are investing a lot of their ultimates. They do pick out Johnny Scrims and are investing Barrage, but it's not going to be enough. Betas, through sheer willpower and ultimate usage, do win that one as it takes into overtime. I feel like the switches didn't come out soon enough for an Hydra there, and is why they lost a lot of ground, although it's not over yet.
It's truly a very snowballly map, and as we see the EMP coming up from Calva, but I think it's just too little too late. He's the only man left. As Betas will just clean up the round. And it's the nature of this map is if you go for a brawl into brawl matchup to start the map, and if you lose that first matchup, it's almost impossible to switch comps and, you know, be able to retake due to giving Symmetra some starting ult charge, giving Lucio some starting ult charge. If you try go the ball comp, you then have to like force your way onto point. Only ball can safely touch point. Farah goes onto point, she's instantly in Symmetra beam range, no matter if she hugs the roof or not. And it's just a really hard retake if you do not roll out on the ball comp and have like barrage instantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And they tried it, you know, they tried to get in there, but when it came to the point where they could get a cohesive fight going, it was already too late. Betas had the ultimate advantage, and they had the percentage all the way up to 90. So there's not a lot you can do in their position. So hopefully we'll see a bit of a change in dynamic now that an Hydra can kind of start fresh. Different map, different kind of play styles. They are going to still opt for this pharmacy and a bit more of a mobile comp with the Diva and the Ball. I mean, what do you think this matchup is going to be? I don't feel like Betas are going to stick with the Rush, but they could do, right?
If I know Betas, they are very much Brawl one tricks. Well, not one tricks, but they are very much confident in their Brawl comp, so they might stick with this. It's a very interesting matchup. It's the Arab Dive versus Brawl. If anybody from the Arab Dive comp overextends, mispositions, hasn't got a movement capability up, they will instantly die to the Brawl. But if they can space perfectly, not get into range and just poke and bully Betas down, it's such an easy matchup and very impressive.
Yeah, that is for sure. And at the moment, it looks like the poke is working. Already 16% on the ultimate. And a boot kill onto Johnny Scrims from the Pharah. Kev does get a charge, so it is even. But Betas, without that BAP, is going to look a little less dominant. You know, a lot less healing. And yeah, the picks are just going to trickle in. A double kill from the Mercy on the side of End Hydra. Absolutely phenomenal play there. I don't know how that Mercy managed to get 2 picks. But it's going to be enough for End Hydra to cap that point.
I hate to correct you, but your eyes are useless. It was a resurrect and a singular kill.
I got too hyped. I'm trying to will it into existence.
Yeah, it was a very good, clean, quick fight execution from them. They rushed forward straight across the bridge. The ball slammed into Farah concussive blast just on the edge of the bridge. So Betas tried to cross and instantly got yeeted off the map. And they're swapping to mirror the Arab dive. But we're going with the Echo over the Farah, which is the superior pick in the Arab dive mirror, as it allows for more frag potential.
Ooh, yeah, hopefully we see that come into fruition. But Legs Lane does already have that barrage, and here it comes. Immediately out. Does get immediately shot down, though, by Intetsu with the double kill on the side of that Echo. Like you said, the more stronger pitch in a matchup like this, and it's just absolutely chewing through Ent Hydra. I really like this play from Betas, switching out. They are going to invest the mines. Ent Hydra, maybe a bit of a misclick there, as Intetsu finishes them all off, and a nice boot kill from Johnny Scrims.
Yeah. The thing with the Echo and Farah matchup is, if the Echo focuses so hard on the Farah and doesn't damage anyone else, if the Farah can successfully just ignore the Echo and space her, then the Farah is a way stronger pick. But if what happens there, if the Farah gets sucked into the 1v1 with the Echo, she will always lose and really throw them out for her team.
Ooh. Yeah, easy to fall into that trap for sure. Intetsu really just popping off on this Echo. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Getting kill after kill, a double kill there, sealing the fight before it even really got into place. And Betas just on cleanup duty here. The Echo has that copy. RT going to invest the stick, the nade there. And a nice boop though, does get Kev, but obviously that ball can come back nice and quick, and the picks are still going in Beta's favour.
And they've accepted that they can't run the power here. They have to swap to the Echo, and they just need to get a solid regroup here. They keep trying to push up and cross the bridge and take space, but they keep doing it in a 5v6 situation and dying instantly. They just need to get one solid regroup. They have a plethora of ultimates for this, and they swap to the Cassidy, which, if the Cassidy, definitely weak because easily diveable, but if you can land your shots and make sure you get good use out of your flashbang, it's definitely a very powerful pick here.
For sure, we'll see as they finally get a cohesive fight incoming. Looks like the Mercy ult there to keep them alive from Jester. And Tetsu going to copy the Mercy. Bit of a questionable play there, but the beat comes out for both teams, keeping them alive. Both bombs come in pretty much the same time. One on point, one behind. It's going to be Vibin with a boot kill onto the Echo. And yeah, it looks like End Hydra down a couple of picks here, but still trying to make something work. And Tetsu just beaming them down as much as possible as the point ticks into 90%. And Hydra need a Hail Mary play coming through here. And I don't think they have the caliber to do it, really. I mean, the next best thing is going to be a high noon from Calver, but I'm not sure they're going to get there in time.
Calver's trying his best, only just swapped to the castle after this fight, and he's already nearly at a noon, but I don't think it will matter as his team's just falling apart around him, and wonderful slam into Lucio boot, takes out Calver, nearly takes out Neen, but Guardian Angel saves them. But this is just another clean-up fight for Betas. A bit more percentage for bit more percentage taken off them compared to last round, but still very clean round for Betas. And yeah, I think we've just like seen an excellent demonstration of why good regroups are required for. I've lost my word. I've lost my train of thought.
No. I know what you were saying though. No, but good regroups are definitely what caused. Or bad regroups, I should say, are definitely what caused Ent Hydra to lose a lot of progress there. You know, there was so much, about 50% of that round, they were just trying to get out of spawn, trying to get the team together, and Intetsu was always there on the front line, making sure that didn't happen. But the moment they did get themselves together, get a bit collected, then they had a bit of a chance to take back that point. And I do think they're ratcheting up that, like, skill level to match Betas. Like, slowly but surely, as these games progress, we're seeing a bit more, a bit more active play from the side of Ent Hydra to try and get their own back onto Betas. And I think this is probably where it's going to get the closest. You know, they've been warming up the last couple of rounds, and I feel like this is where Ent Hydra are going to, you know, finally give Betas a run for their money.
Yeah. I must inform, we must remind everyone, and Hydra Diamond have like 2 or 3 ringers maybe. I'm pretty sure they had 2 before their tank player decided to pull a 180 and not scrim, and had to get a 3rd tank ringer. So this is a very weakened roster, let's say. So just being competent and putting in any percentage, any point caps, anything in this scrim will be more than enough. And I think this is just going to be a scrim where they can find out what comps they can maybe work on, maybe try some new comps that they haven't tried yet. As the Junkrat coming out from in Hydra and the Zarya coming out from Basis.
Ooh, yeah, I do quite like that Zarya brawl. You don't often see it nowadays. It's all about the rush, but yeah, hopefully Beta's going to play nice and slow with that Zarya pick, charge up the energy, and then hit them hard and fast. And Tetsu is going to be the one hitting first with a double kill immediately out of the gate, and this is just a repeat of the first game that we saw, where both the DPS of Betas chewed through Ent Hydra so quickly.
Both teams took the same TP route that isn't actually the standard TP route, going through like dark server room, dark. It's really called dark, and then you never see a fight taking that place in there, and it's such a good room for Doomfist flanks, but it's really bad for Junkrat. Oh my, the early shatter coming out from Kev. In Hydra just need to regroup.
They do. Hopefully they can learn a little bit from their mistakes last round and regroup nice and quickly, not engage too off the bat. I do like that play there by Intetsu, going around the flank to capitalize on that shatter.
Swapping onto the hands of Junkrat now. They're well aware that the Doomfist and Betas as a whole are going to try and engage on them, but they just want to take the Reinhardt out as soon as possible. As it doesn't really matter, apparently.
Oh, it just, yeah, I don't know how they do it every single time. The DPS lineup from Betas just never ceases to disappoint, honestly. And it looks like Ent Hydra doing quite good at farming out the ultimates here. The grab is going to get used by Vibin, securing the double kill, securing a lot more point percentage, but they're kind of bleeding ultimates, and now the economy is well and truly in Ent Hydra's favor.
Indeed. They do have the Doomfist on Betas, and Intetsu has been farming. I hope in Hydra have used their pattern recognition to realize that the Doomfist will come from behind again. As they use the window early, but Betas just walk back. And in Hydra have now got access to push onto the point.
Yeah, I mean, this is the closest they've come to a cohesive fight. The beat is going to engage initially with a beautiful charge, but a beat to respond. Both teams have a beat. The shatter comes down, connects with 1. Not quite the value that you might be wanting. They do still have a tire in it, but it is going to be the Ryan dropping burst. Artie with a kill. Kev to respond. Betas 2 up. The tire does get a double kill, but Kev is already there onto the map. It is pretty even as Culver with the triple kill is clawing it back for Ent Hydra. They do not have the numbers, unfortunately, though, to capitalize on that amazing tire play.
But due to Hydra being the first people to die in that engagement, they're the first people to the point. Betas all died very late on into this fight. So, Hydra might actually win based off respawns, as if they can take out this Symmetra, it's probably a free point. As Intetsu's coming back on the Widowmaker, but I don't think he sticks on this after Kev's died. Kev with the shatter, why are they wasting ultimates? There's no need for this.
Oh, Betas are feeling the pressure now, getting to their heads a little bit. Spending some unnecessary ultimates, it seems. Now Ent Hydra have that point secured, have the numbers to defend it, and this is a completely different Ent Hydra that we've seen the past couple of rounds. They definitely have the momentum to take this forward.
And Tetsu's staying on the Widowmaker, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get caught out here if he tries to take so many very aggressive angles. Hydra with the early window, grab response, another grab.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of ultimates being used. And Tetsu does finally get that pick, but it's not going to be enough. As the double kill comes in, Jestel does take out Calva, but it looks like Ent Hydra definitely have this one down. And Tetsu's still on the flank on that Widow, but yeah, I think they're going to swap soon, right?
He has sights and he's on Widow, so he's going to think my ultimate has the most value in the world here. I'm sticking it.
Gonna really try and push for that infra sights. It does get used. And it does make Ent Hydra drop down. A double kill comes out.
Interesting move when Hydra's BAP just decides to go off and 1v1 the Widow for fun.
Does get the kill, but does die for it. Sim wall coming out early for Betas to absorb some of that damage, and they do slowly but surely get the picks. Both tanks down for Ent Hydra. A nice pick by Intetsu onto Calva. The beat has to be used there.
Ajax, oh, so close.
Oh, so close. Looks like the lamp has to be used from the bat to keep him alive, and Betas have this one in the bag, I think, because it takes into overtime. And Tetsu gets rid of the Lucio. The tire used in desperation, but Betas have that one down pat. Easy peasy. First map to Betas.
Definitely a moment of madness from in Hydra costing them that map. If they stay, if they don't swap, if their Baptiste doesn't decide that he wants to go to enemy spawn to kill the Widow, they would have been perfectly fine, as Widow has very little value here on this map due to like such horrible sight lines and easily like if the Widow's in a sight line, she's probably within like close to medium range of your Castle Junkrat, which just makes it so easy to contest her if she does so. So they really didn't need to worry, especially that she used Infrasight, but what's the Infrasight going to do? It's very obvious, like, where the enemy team is. I could see, like, they were all 6 people visible on the screen of Betas, so...
It is an interesting one, and it's. I feel like all Widow players go through this. Like, should I swap? Or I feel like I could get a little bit more value, especially with the Infrasights. I could probably, get some cheeky off angles, catch them by surprise. But it's always the age-old, like, when do you switch? Do you switch to lose the ultimate percentage? And I think, like, 9 times out of 10... making that switch to the different composition in the long run is better, right? Unless you're throwing away like an ungodly amount of ultimates.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's very few ultimates in this game which you can voluntarily switch off of. Like, I'm very much an advocate of like, if your ultimate is 0 value, then feel free to swap. Like, there's sometimes when you have a very high value ultimate, but it's just like, in a void, this ultimate is high value, but imagine you have a Graviton Surge versus an Arab Dive comp. Realistically, do you think you're going to get massive value from this? Especially, for example, if you know the enemy team has beat, what are you going to do? Walk up, solo grab the ball, they beat, and nothing happens? And it's like, well, you force beat out, but beat is just used for saving the ball when he hits anyways, so...
I love it. No, I mean, I love it because it's very true. It's very true. The comp matchup there that doesn't really work, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like Betas are really strong at the moment, and Hydra slowly getting there, but I don't think are quite there yet. As we are gonna come into Numbani next map. What kind of compositions do you think we're gonna see here? I'm hoping for some double shield. Just not usually played really anymore. But you sometimes see it on this map. Hopefully.
Yes, I double shield on this map. You don't pull out double shield until extra rounds, you see? What you do is, the classic strategy is you play Brawl, you play him like Dive your first round, and if you go to extra innings, you attack first in extra innings, you do a somewhat good push or whatever, the enemy team's like, aight, we're gonna swap to counter their dive comp, or like adjust our dive comp to do better against theirs. They roll out 1 minute on the time bank, see double shield, and they're like, well.
Yes, yeah. And then it's kind of like, it's so abrasive, you just have to throw all your resources at it. I mean, there's ways to play around it, but I don't know. I just only throw that out there because I feel like we don't see that many double shields nowadays. It's all dive, it's all, rush comp, maybe a bit of ball zombie. It's all of those kind of fast-paced ones, and I like them. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I always like a bit of change. I always like a bit of variation.
I want double shield, Reaper, Doomfist, and Moira Lucio. Bring back the OG double shield.
Yes.
Run it down top left. Go on.
That's the way. Oh, if only. One day we'll get back to there. But
no, we should do an Overwatch. We should do another Overwatch 1 tournament, or change the Last Dance rules to make it so every team is locked to double shield, but they can't play the standard double shield supports. They have to play like Lucio, Anna, stuff like that.
Or
So
maybe
they innovate the double shield.
Yeah, I like that idea actually. And you could get really good with maybe you could do both teams just have random compositions chosen for them. Like there's a mirror match, but it's just completely random.
Or you could have tanks permalock to double shield, but after a hero is used of like the DPS and support category, they're locked out until every other hero is used. So say a team plays Rialto, they use their support line of Bat, Zen, and Brig. So those 3 heroes will not be available for the next map they play. Of course you need like an admin or stuff to keep track of that, but it would definitely when you get to like map 3 or map 4 in an official match or whatever, and you've used every single one of your supports except Moira and Zen.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh, that would be so good. You could definitely. There's definitely a custom code out there that's made or has yet to be made for that one. But we're coming out of the gates with a hog. Was not expecting this.
the Zen Mercy, the Hog Sig, it's your ranked matches, and Betas with the Doomfist. I actually like this pick. I was experimenting with this pick a bit back when I was still screwing frequently. It's a very powerful pick on the Barney you've executed properly.
Oh, for sure. The dive comes in. Does get immediately slept. The Doomfist as well. Chewed down. Very well played there by Rave. It is a bit of a trade. And Hydra one pick up after they take care of Johnny Scrims. But now it's even with Sigma dropping. Kills left, right, and center. But the res comes in clutch by Jestrel there from Betas. Getting the numbers a bit more equal. And getting it and Hydra a little bit split. We see the Echo Mercy combo on one side. Meanwhile, the rest of the team coming back from spawn.
And Tetsu coming back on the Genji, instantly taken out in spawn, tried to take a 1v2 against an Echo Mercy, regrets his choices instantly, as this Echo Mercy is just kind of living rent-free in the backline. Oh no, Jestrel distracted.
Ooh, almost gets taken out there. But it is going to be vibing, getting rid of Rave, and I feel like Hydra very split here, just waiting to try and get, you know, a cohesive dive. This Echo could work when far away if they coordinate it correctly, but the longer they stay like in the middle of no man's land, the longer the attacks are going to last, right?
They've gone all the way around the map. They're now back in a normal position, but it doesn't really matter as the Nano comes out onto Kev and he just takes out the Zen Ash instantly.
Oh yeah, that Nano gonna be a bit brutal, and yeah, the attack is the best defense for Betas here, especially with the Echo Mercy out in no man's land, and they do manage to hold it with 2 minutes left. Can they formulate an attack?
They're definitely positioning adequately to someone in the flank. A little tip for everybody: if there's in scrims, if someone's like all the way behind you, just position really aggressively, knowing that the enemy team will be down 1 or 2, especially if it's an Echo Mercy, and you just take the 6v4 on cooldown. The people behind you, they'll have to come to you.
Yeah, very, very true. Looks like the Primal's going to be popped in this small room here. Speaking of bringing the fight to them, Beta's going in very deep. Kev gets a pick, but does get picked off. Res comes through for the Zen, and now Hydra have the numbers to play with. Coming on to the point, they are going to invest that Mercy ultimate. Jestrel gets a nice res onto Johnny Scrims, so heals are not over for Betas. Bob going to be used on point for the sights from Artie. Going to try and deny a lot of the attacking pressure that Hydra have at the moment. Raining it down from the high ground. Absolutely zero contest on the legs as he rains down the damage boosted damage onto point. And I think that's just enough to stop their attack that looked so good in the beginning.
Yeah, it's the Kev experienced main tank life.
Yeah.
Jumped in with Primal, instantly lost 1000 HP, swapped a ball. I think that summarizes main tanks in a nutshell, to be honest. As finally, in Hydra, coming up with some ults, and there's a nano boost, there's the nano blade, and well, there is the transcendence to answer it, but a good play from Intetsu with the damage boost from the Mercy, and the Zenyatta will just not matter at all. Oh
yeah.
My Artie.
Ooh, Artie caught out there, and that's the pick they needed to go in. Looks like the copy is going to be used onto the Genji bomb as well to get a lot of space for Betas. Intetsu holding onto this blade, going to come out any minute. Here comes the Nano Blade coming through immediately on the Zen. A huge pick for them as they no longer have an answer to it, and Intetsu can dice them up like sushi. The triple kill, going for the quad on the Ashe, but the Mercy is there to put a spanner in the works and does manage to save the Ashe. 10 seconds remaining. Don't think Hydra have this one.
The Transcendence was forced out early because of the Flux, and I noticed something funny. I watched in Hydra's Echo use copy. I believe they copied Genji. They dashed onto Vibing after he bombed. Didn't execute him. Lost their copy to Coolmech. Quite unfortunate.
Interesting. Yeah. Bit of an unfortunate play there. I mean, in the heat of the moment, it's so difficult to keep track, especially with a chaotic team fight like that, of where everything is. But no, I think Betas did a solid defense there. And Hydra looked so close, especially come that last fight, especially with the ultimates under their bank. They had some response for the Nano Blade, but yeah, in the heat of the moment, yeah, they lost the trans, and yeah, it wasn't there for when they needed it most.
Playing very unstable feast or famine comp with like the Zen, the Mercy, oh, they're playing double shield. Your prayers have been answered.
Let's go.
Yeah. Way more stable comp here.
Yeah, definitely more stable. An interesting one, especially since in chat we have Bladery Z saying spike cast, and then making me cast with the PvP rap god being redeemed. So next team fight, I'm going to try and cast as fast as I can. You're not going to be able to know what's
Good
going
luck with that, it's double shield.
Yeah, I know, right? Of all the team
Good luck
fights.
casting fast.
Oh,
he's dynamiting, he's using sticky nades. They're pulling!
Oh, that's a huge pull! Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as entertaining as you might think, but he has points to spend, or so he says. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be that's not the first, but definitely not the last, especially if you have that many points, but... Yeah, double shield on this map, I kind of regret mentioning that I want to see it, because now I don't really want to see it.
Well, they've gone the Diva. This is more of a... Diva is more anti-dive than double shield, depending what type of dive they have. If they have a ball comp, Diva is, like, infinitely better. If they have a more traditional dive comp, then Sigma is quite good. And they are onto the ball, and they no longer even have a shield. It's Overwatch 2, baby. No more shields.
Let's go. I quite like it. Very dramatic. Yeah, so I think the goal of Betas here with this composition is to kind of hit him hard and fast, but meanwhile have Artie in the back, spamming them down with that Ashe. Maybe with the Brig there to protect him, to protect that core backline, while Intetsu, Kev, and Vibin just coordinate a nice dive. I think that's really the plan. We do see some swaps from Ent Hydra going for a Brig instead. So they have support for their Echo Ashe. And the Brig there, I guess, to also help out with the Ashe to stop those dives from coming through.
The Ashe will just sit there and whip shot whoever dares try and go on high ground.
Yeah.
Saves the Ashe from having to use Coach Gun defensively and can use Coach Gun even more defensively to save just themselves and not peel for their team.
For sure. And yeah, as we come into the neutral fight here, Kev going to go round the back. I'm going to wait until the fight actually starts before getting into it. But yeah, at the moment, I think they're just posing. Johnny Scrims with the early pick. And I think Betas are going to wait this one out.
I don't know, where is the Mercy for the res? There's the Mercy. And they didn't really deny the res, despite having ample time to do so.
Yeah, kind of posing around a little bit. Here comes the ball coming in, getting a Brig dash straight off the high ground. It looks like Betas are coming into the high ground, trying to dominate the space here. Going to dive onto the Mercy. The Mercy drops from Vibin. A very good play, Kev, getting the melee kill onto the Brig. Artie getting rid of them, and Betas is just cleaning up like we've seen them do time and time again. Going to drop down from the high ground. Claim that point so unbelievably quickly. With 3 minutes in the time bank, Betas absolutely chewing through it.
Yeah, I was just about, like, just before that fight was over, I looked at Hydra's health bars, they're all on like 100, like 150 to 100 health. It's the Brig Mercy, you can't get away with Brig Mercy, the Brig can't proc Inspire reliably into that comp. If she tries to go into Brawl range, she dies. You're just safer off playing Ana, or even Zen if you just want to go Glass Cannon, because Brig is a Glass Cannon, but really a cannon, more just a piece of glass actually.
Exactly, more just a melee range piece of glass. But we're going to see some trades come in. Ent Hydra with the early pick onto Kev. But Intetsu going to respond, getting rid of the DPS. So both teams down, one DPS, either one DPS or one tank. So yeah, we do see some posing here by Ent Hydra. It looks like Intetsu is going to go in for the Reaper. Ultimate catches one, chews down another. That's a double kill for Betas as they keep the momentum going.
And somehow, with Whip Shot, Shield Bash and Flashbang, the Brig and the Cash both died to the Reaper ult. Truly, an amazing usage of their abilities.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there. Maybe just needle, I want to say threading the needle in Tetsu there. Just out of range of those maybe, but I don't know how true that is. Looks like Betas are going to come in with a lot of ultimates. They're looking pretty strong at the moment.
They just have this, it's the superior comp, and not this comp from Ent Hydra isn't bad by any means, but the only time I've ever seen Brig Mercy work is in professional play where they manage their HP perfectly.
Yeah.
And this is not professional play.
Well, you never know. Maybe they're just trialing it out. Looks like the copy going to send in a bomb there. Does get taken out. The bomb doesn't get too much value from Hydra's side. They do have some ultimates to play with, and the first one going is going to be the Cass. Going to get immediately shot down, though, by Artie as Betas continue to push it in. They have the Brig Rally, the Bob, and possibly the Reaper ult as well to work with as Blink invests the bomb. Doesn't catch anyone. However, does force Betas forward a little bit. Both rallies out as the fight continues to grow.
Sensu with the Death Blossom here might just end this fight before it's even started. There we go. Taking out the break, almost all healing. And there goes all healing from Hydra gone.
Yeah, they're just going to keep the ball rolling, keep the cart running as it pushes down to the final point. And then Hydra burnt through pretty much all the resources they could use to contest. Maybe if Rave gets back, but yeah, it's not enough. Round 2 complete, 4 minutes 30 on the clock. And if you voted for Betas in the prediction, you must be feeling pretty good about yourself right about now.
If you voted for Betas in the prediction, you're probably responsible for Hydra's tank player not being able to make today's scrim.
Yes. Oh, now that's a conspiracy theory I can get behind. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, Beta's looking very strong. I think they always are on stream, you know. I feel like every stream we get, maybe they know when they're being streamed, and they try hard whenever they know they're going live. I don't know.
Or they they purposefully pick the weaker teams. Like they have the list of teams we can demolish on stream and then actual good teams.
Maybe I should tell them that we're streaming them like seconds before the scrim. Actually, no, that's probably a bad idea. That's probably not a very good thing to do. But even so, Beta
join the lobby uninvited. Hello, lads.
Hello.
It's stream time.
We're streaming. Unlucky. Nah, but yeah, no, they're looking very strong, and I feel like Hydra, there are like glimmers of hope in their play. There's like small moments when you look at, you know, the ultimates they have, the compositions kind of line up, and it's like, yeah, they could take this home. They could definitely take this home. But we've yet to see it. Looks like Rialto might be the map where, Route 66 might be the map where we see that come into fruition. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see if Betas can hold on to that crown.
Yeah, it's... Well, I wonder what's the direction of this scrim will take. Will it devolve into chaos or will it remain proper comps? Because I feel like we might be seeing some hogs.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know we've already seen some hogs, but I feel like we might see some more hogs.
Potentially. I do like a bit of hog. It's a bit unique, you know. Some pulled pork comps, they work quite well. But I don't think we're going pulled pork, as the Sigma is going to be locked in for Betas. Interesting defensive lineup. Very interesting. We do see a much more divey opposition on the offense side of things, especially with the D.Va, with the ball. It's a classic. You know and love it. No Ana, though, for the Genji. If Calva sticks with his Genji pick, they're going to have some dry blades to deal with, which is kind of risky. Looks like they are going to swap to the Orisa. Maybe I should stop commenting on the composition in case they change it, as they're not quite readied up yet. Yeah, we'll just see what they kind of throw.
Yeah, it's Route 66 is very much known for its dive into anti-dive matchups. Normally, like you'll have one team bunkered up, prepared for Armageddon, and then you'll have one team that's got a monkey, and all that's going through his mind is wee as he jumps in.
Wee! Nothing going on in that little noggin. I quite like it though. You know, good old reliable. Nothing beats the monkey dive.
Well, except for Zenyatta. That kind of normally ends the monkey very quickly.
Yes, very true. How about the Bastion, though? Does that end the monkey quickly? As we do see the Bastion pick. Maybe a debate. I think it's a debate. No! What? What am I watching here, Krabby? Krabby, what is this? A pirate ship brawl?
Well, definitely the latter with respect to what I said earlier, as we will devolve into chaos as Sig Hog Junkrat versus Bastion Ryan Lever Mercy.
An interesting one. Betas now know what they're up against.
Tetsu might be about to assassinate. Oh, never mind, he's being walled off. Denied instantly is...
Oh, the charge onto the hog. Kev wasting no time. They do manage to take out the Bastion, but Hydra hanging onto it with a nice res, and they do get the picks. Rave with the double kill. Intetsu does take out the Bastion, but I think the picks are just going towards Hydra there with a nice double kill by Calva on the Mei, and yeah, picks are there. The car is just going to keep on moving.
Yeah, and Hydra care not for the Junkrat and Sigma behind them. They will just kill your front line. As Johnny Scrim swaps to the Ana. I would have preferred a suggestible swap to Yana here, as Brig has negative value versus a comp with 0 divers. But we shall see what sort of anti-nades Johnny Scrims can get off.
Oh, if there's one thing I know about Johnny Scrims, it's that they host good scrims and they can thread a good anti-nade. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on the antis there, keeping Betas nice and healed up. Beta's lacking a little bit on the ult charge, with Calva coming up with a potential
Head is
nails.
currently 1v1ing a Mercy. The Mercy won. I'll just say the Mercy won. Kev was forced to run away.
A nice play there. I like it. Always for the Mercies. Beautiful sleep onto Carl on the Bastion, immediately woken up though. Ooh, and there comes the anti onto the Bastion. The Bastion falls with 2 kills coming in on the Ryan Bastion, no less. A huge opening picks for Betas. The rest come through onto Rave, but they're missing a lot of damage. As the Hog ultimate from Kev going to be used to push a lot of them back. And Tetsu with the double kill as well, just to clean things up. And that is going to be Betas winning. But in Hydra, looking actually kind of strong.
Yeah, definitely finding their groove with the Bastion comp, let's say.
Although they have swapped off the Bastion to a Cass.
Yeah, it's recontest with Bastion, kind of impossible. In Tetsu, caught out instantly. You can't pull those up against in Hydra apparently.
Ooh, the wall off. Walling off the boss immediately. Hydra definitely have the ultimates to play with here. The longer this fight goes on, the more ultimates Betas can charge up. Coming close onto the Nano and the Rally. Looks like they are going to buy their time though. Wait for Calva to get into position, potentially land a beautiful freeze. The Hog on the flank from the side of Betas, causing a lot of grief, but they're going to rotate to high ground, potentially meet Betas up top as they try and engage. Rave with a shatter as well, showing lots of potential. Here comes the Mei ultimate, going to freeze them out, but the Flux comes out from Vibing. Does get stunned out of it though, completely denied, and it's going to be Rave with a fire strike onto Jestrel, and the Johnny Scrim's going down. The res as well. Hydra just looking so powerful at the moment and really biting back.
Indeed, it's both teams having no clue what they're doing with their rotation, kind of just running around seeing who dies first. And in this fight, Betas did die first, but they're already back. Kev is just a menace on the Hog, just kind of there, doing his thing. And they've nanoed in Tetsu. Oh, never mind. I don't think they want him to remain alive.
Yeah, it looks like Kev gets that pick. Rave does throw the shatter down. Kev gonna be ulting in the back line. Rave hanging on for dear life.
Finally, the menace that is Kevin Hog has been
Someone stop
society.
that, man. And that is going to be Betas with a solid defense there. 2 minutes 30 on the clock, and the ultimate's balancing out a little bit.
Intetsu has a tire again. Does he hide in the exact same spot as last time? So like, well, you caught me first time. Never mind, he just gets pinned out of spawn. Interesting, as Rave now has to run. Interesting bomb. Kev gets Johnny Scrim's kill.
Oh, I
Intetsu does indeed tire from the exact same spot as last time.
Absolutely love it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me? No. Is that how it goes? I don't know. However it goes, Intetsu pulled it off. So, yeah, props to him.
They'll never expect me to do the exact same thing again.
Do what the enemy least expects, and that's the same thing, apparently. You heard it here first, folks.
As Calva just instantly dings Vibin, who is mini diva after getting demeched in that fight. And there we see Kev is on the flank already.
Already, always on the flank.
Is it too little too late?
Oh, he's getting chewed down a little bit though. A lot of damage coming through. The anti catches 2 members of Hydra, although they do kind of stabilize after that. We do have the castle potentially coming out for Hydra. Johnny Scrim's holding on to that nano. Could be used. Artie going to swap onto the Widowmaker as well. And yeah, I think this is Hydra's fight to win.
They've used them. Nano on surviving, but kind of useless in the grand scheme of things, and they're going to wish they had that one back for the recontest.
Oh, for sure. As it looks
if
like
there's a recontest.
I don't think there will be. No,
As
Hydra just going to
Kev
roll it
is
through.
Kev just no fear, walking out, gets a hook.
The hog moment right there. These antis though, coming from Legs Lane, it's just
Rave is
brutal.
behind them all. What? A mad...
What is Rave doing? Being dead, it seems.
He pinned in, got 2, died like a hero.
Oh,
Valuable sacrifice, winning the fight for Hydra.
what a way to go. Looks like Artie's gonna stick with this Widow pick as well. Long sightlines could work.
Very annoying hero to play against on this point if you have no way to shut him down. And in Hydra, they don't have much to shut him down, that's for sure. Especially with their Baby Diva getting killed before remake.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
Kev is in the backline again. Where else would you expect him to be?
In the backline ulting, does get slept out of his ult though. And this looks like that is going to be him. Dead,
And
the
back to
Nano.
his second favourite spot, Spawn.
Love it. A second, yeah, exactly. Either in the backline or in spawn. That's how you should play him. Makes for a very entertaining match. As Artie gets a double kill.
In Hydra, peeking the Widow one by one, walking in a straight line out of cover. I wonder how that's going to go.
You know what they're trying? They're experimenting with strats. Well, that's what we'll say. You know, they're being a little bit inspirational. 60 seconds remaining. Rave with the
Tetsu on the
shatter.
flank.
Oh, the tire coming out from Intetsu. Does
Meets
get...
Kev in the backline again.
Oh. Gets picked off. I mean, I feel like the picks are just trickling in at this point. Shatter going to come down, connects with 2. Going to get rid of Johnny Scrims, I think. Just about, but the nade is there to save them. And Betas, once again, looking very strong.
Kev emerging from the flank to take out Calvo.
Immediately dies to the noon. Very unfortunate.
Bomb coming out. Will it get anyone? Takes out Artie, a bit overcocky with their positioning. Intetsu on the flank again.
Ooh, this is it. The
Nano
Nano.
joined for that.
Nano going to be invested. May ultimate used from Hydra. This could be pretty good, actually. Connects with a couple of them. Pushes Betas off. Asleep onto Rave. Does deny him going in too deep. Beta's going to kind of convolge onto Calva there. And vibing with the double kill is going to seal the deal. Taking care of both tanks despite the beautiful anti there by Legs Lane. As it ticks into overtime, I think Hydra did pretty well there. A respectable push.
Yes, the scrim has very much devolved into chaos.
Yes.
Troll picks, memeing. As I'm not going to say which team, but one team thinks they're way better than the other, and they're fine with just messing around.
Yes. Exactly. But you know what? It's quite entertaining to see. I quite like it. I like all the meme picks.
Not the most effective use of your
Scrim
scrim,
time.
but
Not quite though.
I'd recommend like when scrims are devolving into chaos like this, or like you feel like you're stomping, you try new strats, but not the same way betas are trying new strats. You try new strats that are actually strats and not just have fun.
New
And I
strats,
am
but not like that.
Being the fun police.
He's the fun police. Ah, truly the fun police. You know what, Betas? You keep doing what you're doing. I like your style.
I don't deny that at this point in the scrim I would have probably gone in for like, just rocking Zarya every map, just saying, "Alright team, I know we want to run ball comp here, but we can still run ball comp. But I'm on Zarya, trust me." And if they wanted to run double shield, I'd say, "Alright team, we can still run Orisa, but I'm running Zarya here, trust me."
Yes. Yes, that's the way. To be fair, Zarya, I do quite like Zarya. Zarya is very fun. I rate.
The simple yet incredibly high skill ceiling, and at the end of the day, 100 energy beaming people is incredibly satisfying.
Very,
The
very
simpleness
true.
of just clicking on people is truly an experience.
Truly an experience. Yeah. Nah, it's very true. I do have word. Our scoreboard is down. I was warned about this, so it's not a surprise. But we can keep it up. The scores are still 2-0 to Betas at the moment. And that being
They're
said,
unleashing the double bubble into double shield matchup. A very aggressive double shield holder. There's with the Orisa in choke.
Oh, hello. Welcome, Orisa. Staying in the choke, getting dove by the Genji, but the pull is there, and Tetsu immediately picked it off. Wow. Absolutely love to see it. RT does manage to get a pick onto the Genji, so it is pretty even. as it stands, looks like Kev is getting a little bit bullied. Chewed apart, manages to coordinate a dive the bubble, and nade comes through, keeping him alive. Very impressive, as he tries to take control of this high ground, but does get picked off a fair bit to stop that. But the cart, meanwhile, is rolling the entire time. Artie gets a huge pick onto Legs lane. That's going to initiate and open up the fight for Betas to dive in and really disrupt Hydra's defense.
Indeed. The Chandarissa solo holding tunnel becomes quite useless when your Ana dies. Because they were a warrior. They were holding that tunnel down, stopping denying 2 or 3 people entrance into the fight. Then their Ana died and they instantly got run down. And
Yes.
now the Hog is back out onto the map.
Let's go. We love to see the Hog. Rave getting so low there. Beautiful sleep lands onto them. I really like the aggression coming through from Betas, just not holding back as the cart still is yet to be capped. Does not pay off in their favor though, as Jestel gets picked off by Rave on the Hog. Here comes the blade from Intetsu, the nano as well to keep him alive. The double kill. Can it be the triple? Yes, it can. And it keeps on going. Beautiful triple kill there by Intetsu as he tries to focus down the Ana. Does get anti and finally gets the pick. And Beta's relentless with this aggression.
Indeed, and I must admit, as much as Hog is like an annoying hero and people really dislike Hog, he is very effective at... He's probably one of the best heroes in the game at protecting off angles, holding off angles. I know nobody in ranked plays him like that, but if you have an issue with flankers and there's only one flank route on the map, plonking a Hog there is an incredibly effective strategy.
Oh yeah, I mean they're kind of like the immovable object. So much health, so much sustain, and yeah, can dish out a fair amount of damage. So they are a bit of a force to be reckoned with. Speaking of, Kev gonna pop the primal in and amongst the Brigitte ult. Sorry, is gonna have a lot of sustain, a lot of juggling power. It is gonna be RT dropping to the hands of the Mercy to begin with though, as the grab is used. Beta's getting a fair few kills, but it looks like Hydra is kind of holding on. Kind of taking control at this point, especially with the Res mid fight and the Genji getting a double kill. They aren't pushing Intetsu away though. Intetsu
Vibing is now on the Hog and Kev is on the Zarya. Intetsu just deciding to go in 1v4, use the blade.
This is a very
How many
quick
will
play
it get?
moment right there.
Gets 1 kill. Will it get rezzed? Probably not. And a hook from Ray bubbled. Flux coming out from Eric, knowing that there's no team bubbles to protect whoever's Flux, and will it hit someone? It's Jestful, but Jestful's beat out of range, let's say.
Yes, a little bit, but Hydra's Rave really pulling it through with a triple kill. Just keeps going, the cleanup, and I don't know, it's not often you see the Hog, but when you do, they can be scary, as Rave is showing us.
Alright, put on the flashing lights, maybe pull out a disco ball,
Yeah.
get some 2000s rave music on as he's in his element at the moment.
Let's go, Rave. Love to see it. Another one, and Tetsu just falling at the hands of him. I don't know, Vibin lagging out there. It is going to be a pause as they unfortunately get yeeted out of the map. But yeah, Hydra, they seem like they're holding on a little bit. Don't get me wrong, nowhere near as strong as Betas are at the moment, but you know, they're giving us a show.
Yeah. Yawning, sorry.
Mid yawn, I love it.
Mid
Absolutely love it.
yawn. It's the pure panic when a co-caster tries to lead you in and you're in the middle of drinking water or yawning and you panic.
It's just a bunch of noises. To be fair, there's no other way to really explain this game at the moment than making those noises, because the chaos comps coming out, the wild ultimates out of left field from Betas, it's just absolute shambles.
Looks like a diamond ranked game, gonna be honest. And that might actually, maybe... Honestly, if this were a diamond ranked game, someone would be throwing at this point. So it's actually a platinum ranked game. Like...
Oh no, those some low words, that is. I feel like it might be a while for Intetsu to get them. Apparently the PC is bad. Never mind, I casted Curse that one.
Vibing is indeed back. I saw Vibing rejoin the lobby. Vibing.
Lovely stuff. Casted Curse
Vibing.
that one into existence.
Insta-locking the Hog.
Ooh, I like it. Hog diff. About to be time. Brave is holding on to that Hog ultimate, ready and waiting to use it. It's the only real ultimate Hydra has.
Zarya.
The Zarya flank. go, let's go. Love to see it. The Nano is there for Hydra. It is going to be the Nano onto Kev as well, and oh, Rave pops his ultimate, immediately gets tuned through. The Reds does come through, but I mean, that's an ultimate lost. Rave, going to be nanoed though. Hog about to pop off, about to show him what for. Deals a lot of damage, beautiful sleep onto Vibin. And that is going to be, I think Betas to win this, but Rave giving it a good shot.
Yeah, they can definitely stall for a while. If they die on point here, they definitely have a recontest. And Eric taking out Johnny Scrims makes the recontest like 10 times easier now, as they'll all be able to get all 6 members back before Johnny Scrims returns.
For sure. Emphasize.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind. Silenced you so quickly there. Beautiful shot by Artie, I gotta say. Beta's continuing to push. They do manage to get the kills. Kills seem to be bleeding in for Betas. Seems to be their strat. Getting those kills before the fight has really started. They're just going to convolge in. Vibing going to pop the Hog ultimate. Pushing them all the way back. Intetsu with a nice kill onto the Mercy. And yeah, after those picks, after Intetsu dashing around, there's not a lot you can do if you're Hydra.
God damn it, you caught me drinking water.
No, I'm so sorry. A shame, but we have both Genji ultimates to play for, and almost both nanos.
Yeah. Beta's strat this game is truly immaculate. Rely on the enemy team to fail to regroup and just kill them. I can't think of anything better.
Very, very true. Looks like the Flux gonna come out from Hydra. Don't think it catches really anyone.
Except for Vibing.
Except for Vibing, poor Vibing. Grab gonna be used with a Hog ultimate in a miss. The grab, here comes in, here comes the Genji on the side of Hydra. Can they make something happen? Yeah, they can. They can get rid of 2. Both supports down for Betas. Could be them clawing back. Maybe. Maybe
they
not.
Have a recontest here with no supports up for Betas. And they'll be able to get back first. Granted, last time I said this.
Last time. Oh, Vibing with the hook. Oh, no. Big shame.
Are you ready to watch a Genji press Q?
Oh, let's see
here it comes.
Here it comes. Catches one. Goes for the Ana. Gets hooked. Still goes for the Ana.
Straight back for the Ana.
And doesn't get too much else. Betas, though, on the cleanup. Doing a great job. Getting 2 melee kills to finish it off. And, yeah, keeping them from respawning in time. And that's going to be Betas, I think, to win this one out. Lucio doing a good job of contesting. Does get cleaned up, though. And I think that's another score on the door for Betas.
Definitely a closer map than the other maps, and well, as I say this, they're getting back out from. They've got pretty much everyone alive. Will they be able to bring this back? I don't think so, but it'd be a miracle if they do.
Ooh. I mean, Hydra are putting up a fight, to be fair. I thought this was going to be over much quicker, but there it is. Round 2 complete as Betas clean up.
Very much showing the difference in. Now that the scrim has dissolved into chaos and it has become closer, this is due to the fact that these teams probably aren't too different in mechanical, like SR skill-wise. But the team with 3 ringers is definitely struggling against a team of Betas that are in full force and, you know, full force, full 6-man roster. They're going to perform way better team synergy-wise than the team with 3 ringers. So,
yeah, for sure, for sure. And I mean. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do if you have a ringer. Well, a lot of ringers. I'm going to update the scoreboard with a number like this. There we go. That's very aesthetic. Look at that. Boom. It's actually 3. Maybe I should cross it out. Oh, wait, I have an idea. Look, you ready for this artistic skill? I'm going to... well, first of all, we'll see... Oh, are we going into Eichenwald? No.
No. Oasis. Close enough.
Close. Almost. Well, I'm not going into the map yet because I want to show off. How I'm going to manage the scoreboard. Look, we're going to get a slash. We're going to put the slash straight through the number. Look at that. Not cursed at all.
I feel like the slash has to be in the different orientation to the box.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Because at the moment it just looks a bit weird, but if you make it a different orientation, the slash...
Like
there we go, that looks better.
Oh, that is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Anyway, sorry, Overwatch, yes. We are in-game, on Oasis, as the teams get ready What do you think of the comps? Oh, wait, I need to change... You know what? We're not having an Overwatch scoreboard as well. Or maybe we are. Actually, yeah, let's try and... I'll try and get the scoreboard working while you explain the compositions that we have at play here.
Both teams seem to be rolling out on Brawl. Chances are one team will lose the fight and instantly swap to Hog. Pretty much like... As the scrim's been going, that's kind of been what it's looking like. So yeah. Let's see if they don't do that.
Lovely stuff. Alright, the scoreboard is working. As scuffed as ever. Absolutely love it. And yeah, we're going to come out the gates, like you said, with a Brawl comp. Looks like Hydra are going to go up for the Zarya. Hopefully they play it a little bit slower, charging up that Zarya charge. Jestel going for some boops, maybe. The Doomfist as Rave. Coming in hot, though. Causing a lot of mischief. Does get picked off early by Vibin, though. That is Beta's Q to win, as Intetsu gets another pick. Hydra do manage to pick off RT, but yeah, Beta's just going to clean up nice and quick.
And time for the Hog sweep. We've seen a
Hog
Moira
switch?
swap.
Hog switch? Oh.
Will it come in? We've seen a Soldier and a Moira swap. No Hog, though, Saj.
Oh. Interesting composition change.
I must point out that in Hydra so far have not managed to keep the same roles for any maps of this match. As all 4 maps they have been on different roles, as Calvera, the May Extraordinaire and DPS Prodigy is now on Lucio.
It's creative. Very, very creative, you know, really... I don't know. You know what? They're trying to be flexible. Not flexible in the face of Intetsu, it seems, though, as he gets an immediate pick, an immediate double kill. A triple? No. Kev managed to get rid of the Ryan, and yeah, that's the second team fight on Oasis, which Intetsu has... Oh! Almost gets the Lucio off there. Oh, that was so close.
The Hog swap time now? No. They got full recoup as Intensu living on the back line with no HP and just some shields to his name. Not deciding to go back in. Weak mental. Imagine not going back in with 2 HP.
Nah, it's all about the Chad play, you know. Shame. But he does get picked off. That could be Hydra's pick to win. They get a triple kill out of Betas. And just before the fight even really started, they managed to clean house. And that's going to be Beta's 66% to a point flip by Hydra.
And is it Hog pick time now? No, as they use the Noonan spawn to
keep the damage going, I guess.
They get a pick and an early grab, and it's just cleaning up, and they've touched spawn doors.
Oh yes, Hydra biting back. High Noon coming through. Oh, the shatter boot.
Shield.
Oh no. Beta's fighting their way out of spawn at the moment, it seems. The beat comes through for Hydra to keep him alive, but the beat response from Beta's is there, and finally the spawn hold is thwarted by Beta's use of ultimates there. Vibin uses a bomb, doesn't catch anyone, but Intetsu is gonna stop Rave from getting back into that spawn room door. Intetsu on this Doom is just another caliber of DPS, I have to say.
And in Hydra, due to losing the fight in spawn, already have people back on the point to use ults to try and keep this fight going, as they refuse to go down without a fight.
They refuse to die that easily as Rave goes onto the backline, possibly to use Visor or maybe just to distract, as he's running like an absolute madman around the map. Beta's managed to flip it back, 70% to 50%. Looks like Beta's have the slight advantage. Now they're going to invest their Nano onto Intetsu. Let's see if he can pop off. Gets 1. Can I get 2? Gets 2. Racking up the score on the door. Does get picked off, unfortunately, near the end there. Beta's investing everything they can to try and hold on to this point.
Honestly, I think we just give this map point to end Hydra. They touched spawn doors, Beta's didn't.
True. Very true. I did like to see that. I always am one to support the underdog. Very well played by Hydra for touching spawn doors. Breaking the mental of Betas.
Ready for battle.
Lovely stuff. Alright.
And indoor map, optimal time to swap off of the brawl comps.
Exactly. For sure. Looks like they're not taking your advice. Although Legs Lane on the... Yeah, I was thinking Legs Lane was the DPS that we've seen now on the tank. It's an interesting role switches.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still doing pretty well despite, you know?
I mean, they touched spawn laws, so
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well cross out Beta's 1 on the scoreboard here and put a 1 on their side. Like, it's you even if you win the map, you don't recover from having spawn laws on you. Like,
Should we give him a 0.5?
add a 0.5 to the 0.
Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna set that up. Add them a 0.5, I guess. Another slash through the number. Very creative. I quite like this new scoreboard. I mean, it does take like 10 times longer to change the score. But yeah, looks like we are going to get into it. These are the comps we're going with. Looks like the monkey is gonna stay. What do you think of that?
Monkey.
Monkey. Lovely
As
stuff.
Betas are going to go underneath and TP onto the point, which will be quite funny because they have been scouted. And Hydra are very well aware that they're underneath them currently. And the second this point unlocks... Oh my goodness me!
Oh, hello. Jethral immediately taken apart. The SimTP coming out, but the anti
The
catches a
blind
lot of
pin,
them.
The blind punch just taking people out left, right and centre.
Oh my god. And, I mean, a very creative strat there from Betas. And Hydra had the picks, but Betas are doing a good job of trying to deny that momentum. They do get the res onto point, so Legs Lane is back in. Can Hydra get this one? I hope they can. They're doing a good job of stopping the recontest, and I think they have it.
Yeah, it was creative play from Betas, just horrific execution taking out, you know, like, ages. Like, I've gone grey waiting for them to TP. Like, we're a bit too long to execute the strategy.
But I like it. I like the mindset, you know? They're very creative. Kev now has the shatter, going to use it immediately. A nice 180 there, pinned off the map. Charge from him there into the drink, but it doesn't matter because Betas have the pick. They have the window onto point as well. They just have a lot of resources that they're throwing at it, and a lot of win potential coming out because of it. Looks like the res comes through though, so it's not all over for Hydra. Bomb invested onto point, doesn't get anyone, and Tetsu on the Torb now. Nano going to be invested onto the Doomfist on the side of Hydra. Can he get some picks? Going to use that ultimate. Immediately denying the value. Intetsu with a hammer kill. Okay, hello, welcome, Intetsu. Wow.
This hammer is small but powerful compared to Eric's hammer. Definitely it's very, very alpha move, hammering a Reinhardt.
Yes.
Despite the hammer kill, they are losing the fight.
Still, they're losing the fight but winning the mental battle.
I don't
Calva.
even think they're winning that. I think they've just made up for the fact that they got spawn doors touched on them earlier.
True.
Oh, it's another one.
Another
Oh,
one.
no.
You know, I'll keep camera onto Intetsu because he just seems to be getting hammer kill after hammer kill, and it's not often you see that on stream. He is close to the molten core as well, so that could potentially be used for Betas to recontest, and they're going to need to do it soon as it ticks into 90%. Here comes the molten core to deny a lot of space. They do get a triple kill coming through. The shatter though by Eric does catch a fair number of them, but I don't think the value is there, or the numbers are there from Hydra to really follow that one through.
But 96% his back, so
Oh,
one fight territory. Will we see their first point fight win? Whatever.
I hope so. I hope so. And Tetsu bringing out the hammer, flirting with the idea of getting a triple hammer kill. We'll have to wait and see as Artie starts the fight off with a nice pick. They do deny the res as well, garnering another 2 picks down for Hydra. Looks like they are just going to walk back and regroup.
Indeed is. Pharmacy coming out, Doomfist ult nearly up, Nano available soon to just the shatter and bomb of Betas. Will they finally able to bring it back?
Ooh, I think they might. I think they might. There's always potential. Always potential. Looks like Viben going to send in the bomb nice and early for Betas. They don't really need it though, as Kev and Artie just always in the kill feed for all the right reasons. And they're kind of holding Hydra here hostage in their own spawn room. Kev going for a cheeky shatter, it seems, or gets a bit too scared and runs away. Fair enough.
Weak mental.
Weak mental.
Even if you're caught, you still need to go for the shatter.
100%. I think because this has taken so long, Betas have a lot of ultimates to play with. They're now going to be invested onto the Reinhardt of Hydra, onto Eric. They do get another hammer kill in Tetsu. Absolutely unstoppable on the Torb. That's the triple, but Hydra take the match despite it. And that is going to be clean-up squad there as it ticks into 99%. And the
They actually got a Mercy double kill this time.
Oh my god! I missed it! Oh, I always miss those. Damn. But Hydra did so well there.
I'm noticing a trend. Intensu gets a hammer kill, they lose the fight. So every time he doesn't go for hammer kills, they're just stomping. So I reckon if he stops going for hammer kills, they might win.
That is a correlation right there. Incredible. Wow, I mean, yeah, Hydra getting the momentum back up has to be said. First, is this the first map win that they've had?
Yes.
Ooh. You know, I'll give him a 0.2 for that one.
And then now, they're now on like 0.7 now with the 0.5 for the
yes,
hold
exactly.
area.
You know what? We're cheating the system just because I feel bad. And I think Betas definitely have the potential to win this one. Although this could be the first like actual point that Hydra get. You know, it's still 1-1.
They definitely seem to be like Faber enjoyers and open space chaos connoisseurs. And Betas as well.
Connoisseurs.
They're like playing Brawl, so we will see if the Chaos Connoisseurs can defeat the Brawl on the open map, which Chaos is normally beneficial for.
This could be it. I have my hopes up. SimTP early for Betas. Gets a lot of distance as RT switches onto the Sombra. They go around the left side. Interesting one. Do get spotted by the ball. Let's see how this fight plays out. And Tetsu.
The Doom punched into 6. Didn't go well.
But it's the thought that counts. Tetsu going for a flank, immediately caught off guard by the Bull, who tries to go for pack, but his beautiful hack there by RT earlier denies it, and that's going to allow a double kill coming through for the Sombra on Betas. They have the momentum to take this first point, and I think they will as they clean up the remaining picks of Hydra.
Time to put Calva back on the Mercy, whip out the Pharmacy again. Like, he was fragging on the Mercy, so it's going to work. For sure.
Unfortunately, they are locked in on support because of all the wacky and wild role changes. Maybe the role changes are there just to try and keep up with their ringers. But you know, they're doing pretty well. Betas seem to be very scared. I don't know why they're so scared. RT gets slept in and amongst literally all of them, but does manage to teleport away before anything bad happens. Meanwhile, Betas are kind of playing it very safe. Want to try and play around this pack that they've hacked.
Indeed, as the swap to the Cass here and Reinhardt to go a bit more brawly here with the breakers. Doom punches into 4 people, dies instantly again. Doomfist moment.
Doomfist moment. Unlucky. Betas clean up off the back of that initial pick. And yeah, it's just clean up at the moment as they're chasing down the remaining members. Charging up one hell of an ult bank as well. You know, they have both tank ultimates, almost an EMP, almost all ultimates across the board, it has to be said.
This is, let's just say not a Doom favorite matchup as...
Kev just charged in! Oh no. Molten Core gets used as well. Betas, they had one hell of an ult bank, but they're kind of lackluster in it coming through. Oh, the hammer kill.
Oh wait, no, they have to lose the fight now.
They have to. It's the curse. And this is where it all starts to unravel for Betas. Even though they have a lot of ultimates, they may get picked off slowly but surely.
Do you think the curse is worn off now? I think the status effect might have run out. Never mind, Johnny Scrims ran into traffic.
Reversed, unfortunately.
And Keva's been slipped out of his shatter. It's all going wrong.
It's all going pear-shaped. As Hydra are cleaning up house after some very questionable plays from Betas. I don't even know what to say. The EMP does get used, catches 4, but I don't think there's anyone really there from Betas to clean up. It's only really Jestral on the Lucio and now the Moira to join him, as Hydra try and take back point after some incredible inspirational plays on both sides.
The status effect really hasn't run out as...
No.
I think the status effect might have run out now as and Hydra have gone back to their inting ways. Just running in. RT forgets to translocate out.
Oh,
Classic
RT.
stuff,
Oh no. Intetsu turret kill onto Calva. The Shatter comes down though, connects with both tanks. They do manage to get rid of Kev, but after a charge kill on the side of Betas, taking out another tank, it's more of a trade. Rave does use the High Noon to try and get some more space created. The bomb comes out, beautiful shield though to deny that value. Hydra holding on to it, but how long can they? If they concede the point, Betas win this map. This is the only map where they could potentially win and get a point on the door, so they're desperately holding on to it. They have a Molten Core to try and contend with, which they do quite nicely, and Tetsu gets a nice kill, but it is a trade. Beautiful charge onto Kev, absolutely no shame. Charging in there, and Hydra defend to live to see another day.
As Intetsu is trying his best to hammer kill a monkey with that did indeed have full HP. I respect the commitment, as
Respectable.
Betas don't have ultimates. So, well, they have a what's it, coalescence, but so do in Hydra. So it's gonna be a mirror coalescence this fight. See who has better target focus.
Ooh. Who has better target focus? That's the question. Looks like the Shatter comes down nice and early, and that's going to be one hell of a target on all of your backs as Intetsu and Kev score a quad between them. Clean up house, really, with Hydra. The Cass desperately trying to hold on to any semblance of life. Does a pretty good job. Gets the Moira. But the hammer kill from Intetsu going to silence him nice and early. And that is Betas to defend their title and not concede a single point to Hydra. Very questionable match, that one.
And Hydra walked into the small room, and Kev went from like 60-70% ult charge to instantly having Shatter. And they called Scrim here, which is honestly understandable. They've had their fun. This is not a this is not a Scrim that they're acquiring value from. So yeah,
Fair enough. It's fair enough. Yeah, and I mean it was pretty chaotic those last couple of ones. I don't really know how to summarize them, if I'm honest. Like, if you could summarize that in a word, what would it be?
huh?
Huh? Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, that one. But yeah, here are the scores on the doors. We have 4 to 0.7.
Indeed, and honestly, adequate timing for them to finish this Scrim as the lower bracket finals have just finished and the grand finals of Overwatch League are about to start. So I think we have time for an interview. If we get some people, then
they all left lobby, so I don't know if anyone is in interview range, which is a shame because I do like. We've gotten into a little bit of a habit on A51 here of asking interviewees random questions that just don't really have any semblance to the Scrim. I mean, we had an M&M tier list the other day. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I was kind of looking forward to some shenanigans there, but I think we're all shenaniganed out after those roller coasters of matches.
I have asked Gestrel to see if anyone do an interview.
Nice.
We shall see.
We shall see. But yeah, that was it was a wild one. A wild one. I'll just leave it at that. Not what I was expecting coming into this, has to be said.
Definitely one of the scrims of all time.
Yeah, not because of the plays made, although Intetsu did get 3 hammer kills. 4? 4. It matches Beta's score.
All I know is that he got at least 3 on the Reinhardt.
Yeah. A bit of a yikes.
We do seem to have an interviewee.
Oh, let's get him in. Hello, welcome. Tommy B, how's it going?
It's going good, thank you.
Just remind me for a second, which team were you on?
I am in Tetsu on Betas.
Ah, I see. The name didn't match up. Of all people to get for the interview, I feel like you're probably the most fitting one, considering the amount of hammer kills you got at the end there.
Yeah, I was trying to, it's one of those things. At first I saw an opportunity for one, just cause like shields up, you go for the hammer.
Yeah.
And then once I got the taste of one wasn't enough.
It's like the poison, you get a taste for it and you're hooked, you're addicted, you need more.
Though it did seem to be more of a curse than the blessing, as
true.
We noticed in the cast that you lost every single fight after you got a hammer kill, which was...
And there were 4 hammer kills.
You know, it's almost like I was tunneling on that and maybe giving up some kills in order to get it.
And the hammer kills were probably the hammer kills seem to be taking place. Let's just say a bit out of the range of the rest of your team.
Yeah. Did you guys see the one on the Rhine, like after the fight?
I think
Yeah, yes, you were definitely out there.
I can't even describe it. It's hammer diff, really.
I know. It's size doesn't matter, you know.
It's true.
Indeed.
It's how you use it.
Indeed.
Love it. If you could describe that scrim overall in a couple of words, a handful of words, how would you describe it?
Chaos,
Yeah,
fun,
fun.
just more chaos.
More chaos. You know what? We were going with chaos as well, weren't we, Krabby? That was the one word that kept popping up because we didn't even know where to begin to cast half the stuff that was going on.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how you'd cast that.
We just laughed. We just made fun of every dumb thing that happened.
Yeah.
At that point, there's nothing to cast. You just laugh at whatever happens.
Yeah. It was just yeah. Honestly, I'm quite glad because normally I'm so used to having like such tight scrims where it's all about the strats. It's quite nice to let your hair loose down. You know, let your hair down a bit, just kind of meme it out a little bit. It's quite good to watch.
Yeah, it's kind of like interesting because obviously our team's like pretty aggro. We like to play like these weird like pocket picks like Doom Brawl or some other like weird comps, and it just so happened like the team we're against, I think they were down a few, like had to off roll a bit, so it caused them to be a bit more chaotic, which caused us to be more chaotic, and then it just spiraled from there.
It was such a good progression because at the beginning it was like, yes, this is Overwatch. We're here to scrim. We're here to like make the most of it, and then it just slowly devolved down into that last match. I'm not mad. It was a good laugh. And as Jestral puts it in chat quite nicely, betas is about friendship, not strats.
Yeah, no, definitely. I some of the comms moments from that were really good on our side, I'd say. It's a shame we weren't recording.
Oh, that is a shame.
It's just shenanigans.
Truly. Well, it's never a boring scrim with betas playing. That's for sure. You got any questions, Krabby, before we let him loose?
I really don't even know what to answer.
You can't really ask about strats or composition because it was so chaotic, right?
Okay, I've got a question, right?
Oh.
Gonna flip the script here. What is your thoughts, right, on a gaming toilet seat?
That is one hell of a question.
Well, like I know that I know you can get like the LEDs that you put under your toilet seat so it can light up, but like I feel like a gaming toilet seat, you could put like a little scanner on it, so as you're doing your business, as your business flows out, it says like it rates it, and it was like good job, high score. Like you give the I don't know if any of you have ever played like Wii Sports Resort and you did wakeboarding.
Yes,
when you're going over the jumps, and every time you do a better jump, he goes good job, great jump. Amazing! If you just got that guy to commentate on each poop that came out of your butt every single time it goes into the toilet.
I like that a lot.
I think that would be like the ultimate gaming seat.
See, I was going more for like gaming PC toilet seat on the side, but I feel like if we went the console route, so it's like a toilet Wii that you use to play various games. I think maybe we use the toilet as a controller, and then you do bad, or I don't even know how the logistics of that will work, but I don't think that were you getting at more of a PC with a toilet inbuilt? Where are you going with that one? Like, what are the parameters we talking here?
I was just thinking comfort, right? You get like some nice toilets. You get one for bidet, heated seat. You could just like chill, play some video games.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Why not go the full 9 yards? Make it a shower as well.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with sitting on the toilet for too long, because you can definitely have some interesting and adverse, like, health incidents,
health
let's
problems.
say. Your colon can do interesting things if
Oh,
you're sat on the
no.
toilet too long.
Oh,
I'm not going
no.
to describe what can happen, but something impressive can happen.
Oh no! Alright, let's keep it PG. Let's keep it PG. The gaming toilet. Is that a yay or a nay from us, Krabby? Do you reckon?
If I could get the Wii Sports announcer guy to rate every poop I did, I would definitely buy the gaming toilet.
Boom. It's a yay. It's a yes. I love it. Yes. I'll buy
Brilliant.
one. 100%. And Artie in chat says they approve the gaming toilet. General says, what am I listening to? I don't even know, General. This entire stream has been so chaotic.
Yeah, the reason this topic came up is RT is a regular of the toilet seat, I'd say, during scrims. That is one of the reasons, you know, there's sometimes,
see.
you know, a bit of a break between maps, you know, it's, you know, and we're trying to optimize here, right? Like, we can get more scrim maps in if we get a gaming toilet.
The efficiency of betas never ceases to amaze me. I mean, that is some good optimization. I like it. You know what? Yeah.
You could take it. You could take it to the next level.
Oh, yeah.
You know, you can get those mirrors that are also screens.
Oh.
So he doesn't need to actually get a gaming toilet and put it in his gaming setup. He just turns his actual bathroom into his gaming setup. Turns his mirror into his screen.
like
he gets
it.
he gets like from underneath the sink. He has like a pull-out keyboard and mouse pad. Like
It's
one
like-
second you can be doing his business, next thing you can be clicking heads.
Can you imagine the video where we're like, oh, Artie, show us your gaming setup, and it starts with him entering a regular bathroom, just nothing there, and I'm like, oh, okay, haha, funny, and he like flicks a switch or something, and the PC comes out of the wall, like the mirror suddenly turns into a screen, and it suddenly like turns into an absolute RGB den. You know, I quite like that. I quite like that. Artie, that's one for you to jot down. You know, free of charge, free advice. GoFundMe. He's asking for a GoFundMe page. Maybe we'll set that up just for you.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right. Well, after all of that chaos, is there any shout outs you want to do before we end it? Anything you want to say in Tetsu?
Ooh. I'll say shout out to Hayes for ringing, and also Johnny as well for subbing in.
Ah. Gotta love it. Good old reliable ringers. Lovely stuff. Yeah, shout out to them. Any shout outs you want to make, Krabby? Shout out to your Twitch, Krabby.
Yes, I beg, I want affiliate, please. I've been trying so hard.
You'll get it one day, I believe.
I'm
believe.
grinding to GM currently, so I can abuse the MMR reset and instantly be GM in Overwatch 2.
Yes, yes, that's the way. I love it. All right, well, I think after all of that, we are spent. All that chaos, too much for two people to handle. So thank you very much, everyone in chat, for coming. I'll end the prediction for you now as well, just so you can get your sweet, sweet points back. I know you'll be berating me the entire day if I don't. So there you go. Your beta's points back. Cash out while you can. And yeah, I think that's all we've got time for. Stick around. More streams to come in the following week. !Discord for our Discord. That's all from me. Hope you all have a great night. Bye. Just about got that.